female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000 fucking eggs per clutch.
Oh my God!
This should not be too much of a problem. Australia.
What's up, you goobers? Welcome back. Today we are reacting to MoreParz with my good friend Aaron. Say hello, Aaron.
Hello, Aaron.
He's so smart. God, he learns so quick. Let's get right into the video, shall we? Also, shout out to the 65-year-olds. Hope y'all are still kicking.
Australia is home to some of the deadliest animals on the planet.
You hear the bone crack?
What if I told you there's one creature they all fear? An invasive species, millions strong, wiping out native animals that we are locked in combat with to this very day. What kind of vile beast?
What kind of vile beast fucks with crocodiles, by the way? Because on one of those lists, it said crocodiles was getting wiped out by a frog.
It did show a croc. Well, it says toad on the title.
Toad.
No, they're pretty different.
Dude,
I couldn't tell you the difference between them, but they're pretty different.
Are toads like, you know how there's like certain turtles that can't go in water? You see those videos like, oh, I saved a turtle from the road and threw it in the lake and now it just drowned to death? Or is there toad? You haven't seen those videos? Is that just me? No. Somebody's had to have seen those videos, please. Dude, there'll be like people like, oh, I saved this little tortoise or whatever fucking species of turtle it is, and they'll throw it in the lake, and everybody in the comments is like, you just killed that little fucker. He was minding his business. Because apparently that turtle couldn't swim. That's crazy, dude.
I thought all turtles could go in water. I don't know.
That's what I thought too. But then I learned a turtle could drown, and I was like, hey, fucking idiot, dumbass.
He's capable of spreading such reckless hate. The answer is this fat fucking tongue.
Damn.
But how did this war begin? Well, to answer your question, we're going to have to go way back. The year is 1866. We are in the land down under, and our story begins the same way many tragedies do, with the British. You see, having gone hippity-hoppity, your ancestral home is now my property, around 90 years back, the Brits were in full swing, rampantly colonising the country. Part of that includes agriculture. Now, they brought with them many crops, but the important one in this story...
Wait. Hey, go back to that one.
What the fuck?
Where did they get the picture of my shopping cart? I went to the grocery store today.
Tell me why I thought this had a bite taken out of it, bro. I was like, who's munching on this big of a cucumber?
Funny enough, I did actually go to the store today, and I did grab cucumbers, but not one of those, but I did accidentally knock one of those off of the thing, and it rolled down the aisle, and I had to go get it and bring it back.
What do I feel like? In my head, I'm just picturing like a 4-foot Aaron waddling his little ass, chasing a cucumber down an aisle, bro. As some granny.
I had the little like, what?
Yeah, as some granny's just buying her medication at like the front desk, just looks over, just sees this little 4-foot guy running after a cucumber. Did you buy the Vaseline with the cucumber though?
No further questions, please.
Get him out of here.
But the important one in this story is sugarcane. Sugar was valuable, not only for trade, but also because, well, the fucking tea isn't going to sweeten itself, is it?
True.
True. Sweet tea is the best tea.
But you see, sugarcane only grows in the heat, which ruled out the south of the country. It also likes humid environments, which ruled out Western Australia. Which left them with one option.
Literally Mad
So,
Max.
the cane farmers loaded up their first Stardew Valley save in Queensland in 1866. But the farmers ran into an issue. You see, Queensland is home to these nifty little bugs called Dermalopida albahertum. These are native beetles that hit their macros by munching on plant leaves. So when cane farmers joined the Queensland Minecraft server and set up a f***ing Hermitcraft-sized farm, the beetles were in heaven and set to work demolishing the plant leaves. Now, funnily enough, the adult bugs weren't actually the problem. Sugarcane leaves hold all value. But the problem is that with such an abundant food source, the bugs started multiplying, laying their eggs around the base of the plants. These eggs hatched into larvae. And unlike the grown-ups, these little worms don't eat the leaves. They eat the roots. And so sugarcane starts getting absolutely fucking spit roasted. And the farmers can do nothing but watch as sugarcane yield plummets through the floor along with their profits. This whole situation really pissed off the farmers, who banded together, went to the Australian government, and told them to fucking fix it. Sir,
what are you even doing that? Fucking fix it. Like, what are
I don't know. What would they do? I wonder if back then they had more control over like pesticides or something.
Probably.
This was in the 1800s, right? So like, I don't know what the rules were back then.
They lost a war to emus. I'm sure they had something. Which, by the way,
that's what they did.
They sent the emus. They fucking got their ass kicked by emus, then hired the emus to fight the insects. Dude, what the fuck is Australia?
Brilliant plan.
But also, by the way, with the war with emus, we did want to react to that video, so let us know in the comments below.
True.
Coming soon. I wonder if MoreParz has made a video about that. I would assume so. So
that would be a good one.
Kill two birds with one stone. No pun intended. Grandma, finish your apple juice. Sorry. I have to yell at the grannies watching me.
Destroying the cane fields. And so the Queensland government founded the Bureau of Sugar Experimentation Stations, or the BSES, in 1900. This team of crack scientists then immediately set out trying to solve the very same issue every single Factorio player faces. This place is covered in bugs. They are breaking.
I'm getting it. Don't pause. Keep going.
Don't pause it? Okay.
My shit.
Don't pause.
How do I violently slaughter the local wildlife in order to expand capitalism and my profit margins? The BSES pondered this question for 25 fucking years.
Damn.
They tried spraying chemical insecticides. Didn't work. They tried injecting insecticides into the soil. Didn't work.
I feel like that's like a really bad idea. No? Let's just put chemical toxins in the ground that we're growing our food from.
One would think.
Yeah, like Australia.
So obviously, Australia, maybe that's what started Australia, was putting the chemicals in the dirt. And then everything just evolved from that.
Ants and fucking...
And that's why it's so messed up.
40-foot crocodiles, like...
I mean...
fucking cordyceps fungus. And it still didn't work. Then, one day in the office, while pondering this question, someone had an idea.
Great.
Okay, we are getting outmaneuvered by the cast of Bugs Life. Someone in this office, please give me anything. What about cane toads? What?
What?
Cane toads. Those big fat things that exist in the cane fields in Hawaii. I mean, it's a frog. They eat bugs. We just introduce an invasive species to fix a problem caused by an invasive species. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? And so, in June of 1936, 2,400 brave cane divers were deployed to the fields to deal with the arthropod menace.
Damn.
But there's just one small issue. Cane toads were fucking dog shit. Yeah, funnily enough, big, fat, slow, ground-dwelling toads were not exactly the smartest solution to deal with beetles that spend the majority of their adult life 6 meters off the fucking ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
On top of that, cane toads don't dig for food either, so they didn't eat the larvae. Now, this all sounds like information that should have come up during the research and study phase of the plan.
Yeah.
This, however, implies that there was a research and study phase. The BSES did not conduct a single fucking study on environmental impact before releasing an army of cane toads. Are you
get them?
This complete absence of brain cells caused a rather spectacular domino effect of ecological f***ups.
Look at that unit.
And it's going to teach you a valuable lesson about invasive species. You see, while the cane toads barely ate what they were supposed to, they did eat. And as incredibly large omnivorous toads, they ate practically anything they could fit into their mouths.
So what you're telling me, yeah, don't worry about that. What you're telling me is that they tried to fix bugs eating the crops and they sent in the toad army. And instead of the toad army eating the bugs that were eating the crops, they just started eating the crops too.
Crops, probably other creatures, nephews, probably.
Humans,
they probably, anything that got close enough, I assume.
Dude, what kind of geniuses are over in Australia?
I mean,
as much as I've ever like wanted to have like a true Australian friend and have like those people around me, I'm starting to think they might be stupider than me. That's you know.
No,
that's up
we
there.
Love you, Australia.
We love you.
We
Don't get me wrong. You guys might be a little fucking, you know what I mean? But like, we still love you.
Oh, we love our down unders. You know,
we love our down unders.
Did I say that right? Do you think they're gonna accept me?
No, I don't think so. Right. I think you fucked it up.
No, I think I said it right. No. Don't make me worry. It's okay.
After careful consideration, pretty sure you fucked it up. Not the careful consideration like Australia. Anyways, play the video. Australians are gonna hate us now.
Rats, mice,
lizard,
snail,
lizard,
baby birds. It was the toad equivalent of fucking Kirby.
God, he's big.
And then, not unlike the exact problem they were brought here to solve, with all that food, they started reproducing.
Yeah, of course.
A lot. In fact, female cane toads can lay anywhere between 8,000 to 30,000 fucking eggs per clutch.
Oh my God!
This should not be too much of a problem. Australia is home to some of the deadliest creatures on the planet. Surely, the local wildlife has this under control.
No.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're probably poisonous.
Cane toads, they're poisonous.
Yep.
So there's little bulges on the shoulder. And those are parotid glands, and they are packed to the brim with bufotoxin. No, that's not a D's nuts joke. Now, whenever the adult toads are threatened, they will squirt this white, sticky fluid out of the gland.
Wait a minute.
I've seen this before.
Wait a minute. I got some of that too. Does that mean
2 frogs, 1 crocodile? That's the video name. You can't tell me they're poisonous and they got frog cum seeping out of their face.
From
down under. Anyways,
it
play
does
the video.
2 things. 1, makes you trip absolute balls thanks to the hallucination.
It's weed cum? W cum? Dude, what is up with these frogs, bro?
Bufotenin. And 2, the other ingredient, bufogen, just straight up gives you a fucking heart attack.
Okay.
It's also present in their eggs and tadpoles. Now, in their natural habitat, this isn't as much of a problem
have it too.
because everything around them has had thousands of years to get good and deal with this ass poison bill.
I know what that
by
is.
either developing immunity or learning to eat around the glands. But Australia is not their ecosystem, and despite all of the deadly animals we've got, they have had a grand total of 5 minutes to adapt to the presence of the fucking Calid toad. Now, quick question for the class. What happens to an animal population when there is nothing to eat it? It gets bigger.
Yeah.
And so, shortly after being introduced, a rapidly expanding tyrannid swarm of toads began to spread across the country. The BSES noticed this and did fucking nothing. Because it
gotta add more toads to kill the toads.
Pretend like, oh man, we don't know where that came from.
Yeah, dude, who thought of that idea? What a dumbass.
Because it technically didn't affect the sugar cane. The swarm spread further, occupying all inhabitable parts of Queensland, and they were laying so many fucking eggs that their clutches began polluting the waterways like a bufotoxin teabag, killing native fish as well as any animals that drank from the water. The BSES did nothing.
Didn't affect the sugar cane.
Hatched into tadpoles, which started killing more fish. The BSES still did nothing. The swarm advanced, breaching into the Northern Territory and New South Wales. When questioned, the BSES insisted the toads were doing their jobs and everything was fine.
Everything
By the
is going according to
1980s,
plan.
the toads were now starving out or just fucking eating local wildlife and one-shotting anything that tried to eat them.
Okay.
And considering
ew.
at this point
Hell.
there were 5
Oh my.
fucking million of them, that happened a lot. So with local wildlife being absolutely fucking decimated, the BSES was forced to acknowledge that maybe,
Yeah.
just maybe,
Listen, we fucked up.
Yeah. No
oh
shit.
well, everyone makes mistakes, nothing we can do about it. No!
Okay.
They left it for the government to clean up. Sir, a second horde of creatures has escaped the change. Fuck! Yeah, they realised just how much damage was being done and in 1986 began funneling federal funds into controlling the population.
get 'em, boys.
They tried trapping and physically removing the toads, but unless they had 5 million traps, that wasn't going to do shit. Biological warfare was proposed in the form of releasing viruses and parasites, but was shot down because it would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so, the toad front...
Are we just forgetting about humans here? Like, what about the human wildlife, you know?
What do you mean, like being affected or using them to get rid of the toads?
I mean, yeah, you could technically get maybe a couple thousand Australians with AKs or whatever guns that they got, OGs, and just go gun down some toads. But I'm thinking they're about to set parasites and viruses to go kill the toads. Would that not also, like they said, kill the other wildlife, but also affect?
It probably would affect people. Yeah, I'm sure. Like if it happened to seep into the water again, or maybe the food source. I don't know.
Really struggling to wrap my head around Australian logic.
Would do just as much damage to the native wildlife. And so, the toad front continues to advance to this day. So where does that leave us? Short answer is kind of fucked. Cane toads now threaten a total of 75 native species, and they've even driven populations of animals like the northern quoll to complete extinction in parts of the country they infest. And with the population now sitting at 200 fucking million toads, that infestation is spreading, with predictions showing they will be fucking up ecosystems in 5 states in the near future. And given that they have amassed a population 10 times the size of the humans in Australia, the government has completely fucking abandoned the fight for eradication, switching focus to harm reduction, using bait toads covered in non-lethal but unpleasant substances to try to teach local wildlife that toad bad. On top of this, the government has encouraged the broader public to,
Why is that such a universal world thing? Oh no, we fucking made a problem, fucked everything up, let's teach our youth how to fucking get rid of it. And we all die off.
So
and it's their problem.
Yeah.
Exactly, bro.
Evade, responsibility, man.
Bro, that has happened all across the world, bro. Whether or not it's toads, fucking housing for us Canadians or America, dude, fuck you, Dad. I love my dad, by the way, but come on. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's just easier. No responsibility.
Literally. No, literally.
Whoa, put it down, buddy. Put it down.
No, I'm sorry, Dad. Hold on.
Whoa.
I didn't mean
it, old man.
Kill the toads.
Didn't mean it.
You are supposed to do it humanely by catching them and sticking them in a freezer for 48 hours, but most people don't want a frog taking up their freezer space. So they just use a golf club or a car.
In my car right after.
And with this being Australia, our wildlife is also putting up a fight. Keelback snakes, for example, are immune to their venom, and Ricali and magpies have learned to flip them onto their backs before getting a feed. Now, jokes aside, you want to know who I feel genuinely f***ing awful for? The toads. They didn't ask for any of this shit. They just got dumped onto a random island and did their thing, and now they are being actively hunted. No. The assholes in this story are the BSES and the cane growers. Because you may be thinking, why were they allowed to do this shit in the first place?
True.
Well,
money.
That's the neat part. They weren't. The federal government banned the f***ing idea when they came up for it in 1935, based on the advice of entomologists who rightly presumed that toads would become a bigger f***ing issue than the beetles. But the BSES and the cane growers lobbied to have the ban lifted in 1936. We are stuck in permanent toad combat because these dickheads looked at scientific advice and went, nah.
Nuh-uh.
You have got to be fucked.
Man, they knew better, and they're like, we're gonna do it our way. No wonder why they were so silent about taking responsibility afterwards.
Oh, 100%. I figured at least it would be like, okay, smack on the wrist, learning lesson. We move on kind of thing. Nah, y'all were told by scientists to not do it.
Locked up.
Fast.
Locked up. And then locked in the room with the toads.
With the toads, yeah.
That should have been their punishment.
Literally. It's your job personally to go capture 200 million frogs. Toads, my bad.
That upsets me. You know what? I'm going to go murder a bunch of toads outside. I'll be back.